Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome to GwynoTube. It's Friday evening for me, and it's Friday evening, fun with maths. I've got a flip chart, and I'm not afraid to use it. So, last week I said this week we're going to look at dung, excrement, feces, poo, shit, as we call it in Wales, poop, or as I like to sometimes call it, Shtein. So we can look at some Shtein stats for a Friday night, just for a bit of entertainment. Now, there's 7 billion people on this planet. That's a lot of people. Now, smaller people Shtein less than bigger people. And younger people Shtein less than older people. It turns out as you get a bit more full of shit as you get older. Either that or you just let more shit out. Whatever's happening there, if you're younger, you're Shtein less than when you're older. Now, the average human being puts out 1.05 pounds of Shtein per day. But I couldn't find any figures that actually allowed for the severely old, who would probably put less, and the really young, who would Shtein a lot less. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 0.5 out, 0.05 out, and I'm going to assume that each person produces 1 pound of Shtein per day. Now I've got my maths written down here. This means that we produce 3,181,818,182 kilograms of Shtein on a 24-hour basis. To convert that into tons, we end up with 3,181,818 tons of Shtein. Now, how big is a ton of Shtein, I hear you ask? Well, you didn't ask, I asked. I'm going to tell you anyway. You know the builder's bags you get? If you get a ton of sand or a ton of gravel or a ton of this, a ton of that, and it comes in a builder's bag, it's a metre by a metre by a metre. So it's a metre cubed. That is around about what a ton of Shtein will look like. So, how many bags have we got? Well, we've got a lot of Shtein. We've got 3 million bags of that stuff, and we've got to find space for it. I'm thinking, well, what about a container ship? Because we've got some pretty bloody big container ships, those things travelling across the globe with millions of tons and stuff on them. So I looked up, and the biggest one, right, is the MSC Oscar. Now, those big containers you see, that you see being dragged around by cranes and stuff in the docks, they are called TEUs, right? They are 20-foot equivalent units. And the MSC Oscar can hold 19,224 of these 20-foot equivalent units. And the average weight inside each of those units is actually a mere 14 tons. So, if we multiply those two numbers together, I've done it already, we end up with, it can carry, the MSC Oscar, 269,136 tons. Now, that's a lot of tonnage, and it's a big ship, but it's not really big enough for our purposes. Because, on a daily basis, right, every single day, we produce 11.82 of the biggest container ship on the planet worth of Shtein. Now, bloody hell! Talk about human beings being full of shit. That's a lot of shit. That's loads and loads of Shtein. Incidentally, that makes 1,161,363,570 tons per year. 1.1 billion tons of shit per year. That's a lot. So, there we have it. On a daily basis, we produce over 3 million tons of Shtein as humans. I need to fill the biggest carrier ship in the world close to 12 times. Now I know there's one person out there who's thinking, but what about Kazakhstan? You know, what do we do with all that Shtein? Because Kazakhstan, Borat said they've got a great filtration system out there. So I had a quick look for you, right? It turns out that the pool in question was the Shtein swimming pool, and its filtration system is world class, and it filters 80% of human waste, right? So if we took all the human waste in a day and placed it in the Shtein pool in Kazakhstan, the amazing filtration system would leave only 20%. that means we would only be swimming in 636,336 tons of shit. Well, let's go for a dip, innit? You know? Get your bathers, we'll have a bit of a swim, we'll have to fly to Kazakhstan and have a bit of a swim. So, that's the figures for the amount. Next week, I'm going to stick with the Shtein and we're going to be looking at frequencies. So until then, thanks for watching. Yeah, trying to grow the channel, so please like it, please subscribe, please leave comments, please share if you're not too embarrassed to do so. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.